Hi, folks. Uh, it's fall. We're getting towards fall and ready to continue on with our greenhouse project here. Um, as usual, I got started a little bit before I remembered I'm supposed to film this. So this is what I got so far. I have this locust beam in the ground here, and so that's round. So I wanted to have an edge here to go to, so I just nailed on this piece of pine 2x4, and that goes along. This is this wire here is my fencing wire for my chickens. It goes to the outside right here. This is where I'm going to put my outside sheathing, and then I also did a little bit here. I framed in a little window in the peak here, so I got my framing. I got another nailer here, so it's going to basically, the boards are going to go from here right down to the bottom there. I also added a queen plate here because this was where I had to make my scab joints for these rafters because they were so long. So I wanted to support that. And the wall is on a slant because I wanted to maintain as much room in here for my greenhouse, and the trees that I'll plant here will spill over this side like this, so the tops will be wider than the bottom anyway. And then this area in here is going to be for my chickens. And that way I'll have a door down at the end there where the ladder is that I can drive in with my skid steer. It's just wide enough, and I can dig this out and clean it out if I need to. So the next thing is putting this wall where that door for the chicken access is going to be. So I sank in a little locust beam there, and I'll put another 2x4 on top so it's nice to nail to. And then that's going to be the opening. And then from here right along the ground here, I'll put another beam and I'll nail to that. That'll be right there where that board is. That'll effectively close in this space here, and then this space will just be open here, this last 16 feet here. I also finished putting up all my purlins every 2 feet apart, and you can see that's the end of the greenhouse, right where that cupola stops. This is the additional little just overhang part. That little cupola is going to be my air vent. So on this side, this is the front. This is going to be the clear panels the whole way across, and that little cupola will allow the hot air to like follow right up the panel and then exit out. This back side is all going to be metal. I get these slabs from the sawmill. They just throw them out. They're flat on the one side, but sometimes I can find some that are that have 3 sides or maybe 2 sides that are sawn already. So those are handy for this particular project. I lay these slabs so the flat side is against the wall, and then I cut them so they have 2 straight edges on the sides if they don't already have them, and they just stand them up stockade style like that. I put a piece of Tyvek down first to keep air, the wind from coming through. I'm going to insulate on the inside eventually anyway, and I can nail them to the rafter and then to the sill there. I use this nail gun here. That makes it easier. I've got the greenhouse so it's facing south here, so it'll get the most sun I have. I bring everything up to the same level as the purlins to keep it nice and flat for when I put the metal roofing on. Later I'll go back and add rigid insulation and just tack it right up against the tie bed. These are some locust boards I pulled out of the woods that I had stored there for 8 years or so, and I cleaned them up a little and drying them out, and they'll be used for the wooden boxes. These are the posts that I put up that 3 feet out from the wall, and that's what I'll make the boxes. I'll use this salvaged plastic that was used to cover boats for the winter at a local marina, and I'll line the inside of the boxes, and then on the tire side I'll line that too so I don't get any contaminants from the tires into my soil for the gardens. First I'll add layers of old salvaged wood and bits and pieces of lumber that have been thrown in a pile. So they'll sit at the bottom and they can decompose, and then I'll put my soil on top of that. A whole bunch of loads, and we'll pick this up in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.